Good day to everyone, Pokemon Chem here, and we are going to open 6 wonderful booster bundles of the infamous Black Bolt. Missing 2 cards from this set, or rather the one from White Flare and one from Black Bolt. I'm missing the the BWR Victini from Black Bolt, and I'm missing the SIR from Victini, from Victini. Jeez Louise, pay attention to what I'm saying. The SIR Reshiram from White Flare. So it's just a good time to always take some chances. You know, I'm trying to shift the way that I do this because I watch people pulling cards and, oh, that's not too bad. I'm not doing too bad now. I tend to shuffle them so that you can see all the cards and everything. And I was watching, this is the vault technique that I was watching him open some cards, and he's very fast about it. And I put the Snivy on the back anyway. Yeah, I was watching Vault, and he's very good and fast and everything. And when I watch some of my videos, and it looks like I'm juggling a bag full of worms, like the cards are everywhere. So I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. So this is a pretty fair technique. Obviously, I'm not. My hands aren't as handsome as Vault's hands. That's okay. We're all different. It's just fine. I'm a fungus in an Electros world. Or Cobalion. Cobalions are beautiful. I love that. Anyway. Yep. So, adding to the master set. I'm missing some common cards here and there. But, I really have been focusing on Mega. Mega, again, love Mega. So, that's kind of the set that I enjoy the most right now. Well, until next week when Phantasmal Flames kicks up, then we're gonna be all about the Mega Charizards and the. I like Braviary. Braviary is cool. Alright. We got a Pokeball, Simipour, and a Molga showing up. Put this off to the side here. Genesect EX, and a wonderful Basic Energy. So, anyway. Just taking the time to open some, have a good time. Work's been so busy that I've been trying to keep up with the content. I decided the Solar-Lease is hilarious, in the Seismitoad. We're getting all of the common cards of the pumpers, the pump and dump cards. It's in Bear Trick. I almost want to say Bariatric, which is hilarious because, I'm a doctor. So I see my medical jargon in Pokemon. Anyway. The pump and dumps. We're going to see a fungus pump eventually. Probably not a Tranquil. Dwebble I could see. Dwebble's so cute. And Golurk, I do like Golurk. Scolipede, mid. Simipour, dope. Drillbur, a homie. Fracture, homie. Victini, beautiful. I love this card. I saved a few of these. I know that they come in the promos and other things. But I really do like the Victini art. The illustration, not so rare that we all get with those Victini boxes. I have it in English as well as Japanese because I really like that card a lot. Dino, Venipede, Emolga showing up again. Snivy, the cutest of his evolutions. Anyway, I like this. This is kind of like my therapy where I sit there and just talk to the camera. It kind of reminds me. I listened to the Bill Burr podcast I have for years, and he just sits there and rants and, it's Bill and these little caustic, but I like it. I like listening to him, and I kind of am using this platform to be my little echo chamber where I talk to you guys about nonsense, and you have to listen because you're watching, or you can quit, and you know that's fine too. I think that's fair. I'm just a common, lowly physician that opens Pokemon cards. So, also have in mind, I'm going to probably do some content of just a little bit of what I do, because what I do is very unique. We are few and far between physicians. We only have 3,000 ridiculous. So I want to say ridiculous, and so that's where my brain just sees what it wants to see. Anyway, I'm trying to do a little bit of content different from Mega, because I was like, all I'm doing is doing Mega, and so I figured I'd do a little bit of Spider-Man MTG and a little bit of Fabled, because I do like Fabled a lot. It's really great. I really like the Fabled set, and the iconic cards are always my chase, obviously. So, beautiful cards, but they're all really pretty. Like, I've just enjoyed that set. And, you know, it's one thing to say, oh, they're pretty. I don't resell or anything. I just keep everything to me. I am very much a dragon. Not quite a Rayquaza, but I'm working on it. So, dragons sit on their treasures and enjoy them. There's an episode on, it's not the most wholesome, but Rick and Morty, where there's a dragon and he has like all these super cool eclectic items, and Rick goes like crazy for them. That's kind of who I am. I have a bunch of cool stuff, but I've been offered a lot of money for some of my cards, and it's just not what that's not my Pokemon journey, you know? I'm trying to be the very best like no one ever was, and so I just collect, and you know, it's cool to say, oh, this card's worth X amount of dollars, and oh, I got it, and everything's so shiny and beautiful, but it's gonna be mine forever. It's not like I'm gonna sell them, I don't think. I'm not planning on selling anything ever. So, truly a collector attitude. So, we're just on box 2, folks, so this is gonna be a little longer. I'll probably turn this into a I guess I saw delusion. I'm like, are you talking to my brain right now? Oh, Seismitoad, you silly boy. See this card right here. I love this card. Beautiful. I have a few. And Dwebble is just so cute. Such a cutie. Watch out there, buddy. Don't cut yourself. So when I operate, you have to be very cognizant of all of your sharps. So you don't do things like poke anybody. I haven't stabbed anyone operating, but I know people that have. You just gotta be careful. Always careful, always careful. And I apologize if I go off frame a little bit. I'm really just looking at the cards while I'm sitting here ranting and telling you all my woes. I love all of these hollow energies. I have probably too many, but the hard thing about sorry guys, I have allergies, so I would respectfully ask you to respect my allergies. But I think the energy cards are equally beautiful. I think they did a really good job with this set. Some people, like, you know, Black Bolt's falling off, White Flare's falling off, people say, and everything's crashing and the world's going to pot. But I don't know. I suppose if you're in it for the money, then that makes sense. But me and Fungus are going to be friends forever. And Larvesta. Larvesta slept on. Seismitoad slept on. Well, not anymore because of his supposedly, you know, oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me, bro. Kyurem SIR. Alright. Come on. I love that card. I have like probably too many. I have like 4 or 5. I opened a lot of this set just looking for the SIR Zekrom, which I got, or Zekrom, potato, tomato, tomato. But I for some reason I attract Kyurems, which that's a gorgeous card. That's a gorgeous card. Simipolar. See, I'm evolving my own little strat with the again, so beautiful. With opening the packs, I'm trying to just keep it more so it doesn't look like I'm just like fumbling. I played football back in the day for quite a few years, and so I use a lot of sports terminology as well. So apologize for that, but I am evolving my own little hand setup. I have big hands, guys, so it's like a lot of the ways that I saw other people holding their cards, I was like, I can't do that because I have these mitts here. So I'm kind of evolving my own strat as we're opening cards today. I'm very critical of myself as well, not negatively so, but I'm trying to figure out, this is what seems to work for my hands because my hands are so big. Oh, look at this. We're getting evolutions here. Crocodile. I like Crocodile. Carcosa is okay. Oh, sorry, code card. Code card for y'all. Or Caracosta, rather. 2 R's. Caracosta. I also speak Spanish, so it's always been fun watching Vault because I lived in South America for a few years and in my youth, so I speak Spanish. Just always kept up with it. I lived in Uruguay for a couple years. Oh my goodness. Oh, Dino, you beautiful card, you. Beautiful, beautiful card. But, sorry, I have to show off our hollow energy. Love that energy. Just love these cards, man. I'm not the coolest guy when it comes to Pokemon. What I love is I watch a lot of Pokemon content. Like I watched an episode where these guys that were like hard flexing, and you could tell they sold. They flew across the country. I think they were in Florida, and they flew to Phoenix to pick up $100,000 worth of slabs. And I'm like, I mean, that's a cool thing. I don't think I'll ever do that. You know, I spend a healthy amount on Pokemon, but I do it, you know, it's an enjoyment thing. Like some people go to the movies, some people do that. You know, I have Netflix and my entertainment, my joy in life is opening cards. So on a Friday night after a long day, like yesterday when I opened those Lorcana cards, I got home after a really long day and was like, you know what would make the most sense is to open a few packs. And in this circumstance, I was like, you know what? I have a little Lorcana, and so why don't we open Lorcana? Again, beautiful. I do think that they did an excellent job. I think Pokemon did an excellent job with this set. Even though it's not financially the most viable, I think that they're okay. Sorry, I'm working on it, folks. I think that this is just a nice homage to, you know, not only the Japanese cards, but also, like, you know, perfect example here. Beautiful Prism Energy and another Prism Energy. But, you know, bringing back some of the nostalgia of Black and White. I think that this set is beautiful. So that's why I'm opening. Well, also we're chasing that redness. You know, I have one BWR that's off-centered. I wouldn't mind having another one. I would be okay with that. But I like to just have one, you know. So Tortuga, this one I like this form the best of all of the blue turtle Pokemon. And I love that card. Have a few. But these are the rants of lowly interventional radiologist that loves Pokemon cards. And I have to go into the hospital after this, so that'll be fun. It's, you know, I know that we all have important jobs, and people, superior full art, beautiful. Start moving these down so you guys can keep them in frame. But I feel like a lot of times, beautiful hollow energy. I feel like a lot of times it's easy to say, oh, I have an important job and I save lives and I'm only one of 3,000 interventional radiologists in the nation, and you know, we were the most competitive specialty to get into from 2018 to 2023, and I teach and I do a lot of stuff. I do it because I care, you know. It's like it's a cool job, but very much like most, Cobalions jumping out of the way. And I love this card. The old card, the Cobalion in Japanese, beautiful. Like I got that out of a mystery pack, and that's where I was like, oh, it's so beautiful. I think it was a 9 or something, so it's not like it's gonna be big money or anything. I'm just gonna move this over just a hair, guys, so you can see it all. But I like Cobalion. I like Snivy too. Munna, not so much. Rufflet. Rattle had a video of a guy on Whatnot, and my nephews and we talk about it often. He repacked a prismatic pack, and it was just so poorly done. He had some yellow bordered cards or some gray bordered cards, and the hit was the Togekiss from Obsidian Flames, and it's just, if you've seen the video, I'll try and find it and put it in the description if I find it, but it's a gem for us because we just laugh. It's nothing against, you know, like I don't know the guy's situation. Was he hard up for cash, and Pokemon was what he decided was the way that he was going to fix that? I don't know. I feel like it's so easy these days to judge people, and I don't want to do that. I think that he made a poor decision, but he might be a good guy. Maybe he has health expenses and things, you know, and Fennel knows what I'm talking about, probably. She looks like she's a healthcare worker. So, anyway. But I don't want to judge the person, but the action. And it was a poor action. So, anyway. But it's I guess because I'm not the one who he cheated, I found it, and I think we all kind of found it somewhat amusing, how it was very obvious that there was no knowledge about Pokemon at all. It was just, oh hey, I'm doing this for money. And again, I don't want to judge the person and say they're a bad person based upon one act. I think that's unfortunate, and I think that if we do that, or as people do that in life, if we're all judged by our worst action and everyone knew about it, saw about it, and we could judge everyone like that, I feel like that makes a worse world, not a better one. Oh, Musharna. That's pretty. Just pretty. All my pretties. But I love, you know, it's just these cards are beautiful. They're just gorgeous cards. And put this here, and put the code card. I enjoy the cards. And, you know, when we get a hit, you know, people that see me on streams, I'll put that over there for now. You see that I like to open things that I'm really chasing. Like, I was going hard for the SAR Mega Charizard on Royal Gaming Pokemon. And I got quite a few. Oh my god, those. Alright. Wow. So gorgeous. Guys. And this is, I just feel so blessed, you know. This is gosh. It always takes my breath away. Like, it's like every time is the first time, you know. You hit that, and some people make it look like it's so common, like, oh, you know, I'm just Mr. Hot Hands, all good. And I love watching, like, I think that because I'm not a professional at doing this, sorry guys, we ended up having to take a phone call, so while we were doing this, so that is the life that we live. Anyway, so we have Venipede, Mulga, Snivy, Mona, Seismitoad, Sharna again, Ends Plan, and another Pokeball, Pidove, Timber, and Landorus. Not a big fan of the Cloud Pokemon. Like, I feel like this is my critique for Black Bolt Mind Flare. If anything, you know, I feel like the ETB promos should be a little bit better than they are. So, they're not great for this set, and I will make that critique. But, you know, if some people like them, that's cool. I think that's totally fair. If you like them, that's great. Then that's for you. You know, it's just not for me. So, anyway, that's my 2 cents on the issue. We're being blessed here so much. This is crazy. And even the way that sometimes I open a booster box, like I just ripped that. I try to keep some of them disabled because when I'm traveling and things, I like to make sure that I can pack away my Pokemon. I think this is not, and I made a post about this on my channel, doing Pokemon. Let's put them down. Let's put them down like this. Snivy. The organization and everything that taking good care of your cards requires can be a little bit daunting at times. Like, I like watching CTR. CTR is one of my buddies. Whether or not he thinks so, I think that I consider him a friend. But even though we've never met or anything, I don't plan on ever really meeting him or anything. But we have a similar, you can tell that he has like a passion for Pokemon. Like he no doubt makes money doing this, but there are people that like Vault and CTR and Royal Gaming Pokemon and the Hollow Hunters. Like a lot of people, you can tell, you know, they love the cards. They're making some money, and that's fine. You know, it's, I would argue that there's nothing wrong with that. You know, to each their own. But my biggest thing is that I think they have a sincere, each one of them, in their own right. And, you know, we all have different sets, but I think that they're actually good people. They're dependable, they are entertaining, and that's why I participate so much with them. I think they're fun. You know, the guy that got me in, definitely Hoove from Hoove's Hangout. He does a little bit of sports and a little bit of Pokemon and other things. You know, he's trying to make it in the card world too, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's like all of us that don't do that. I'm not selling anything. You guys don't have to join anything or pay pay for anything. This is, oh my goodness. Okay, I love this card. People don't like this card. They're like, oh, it's kind of mid, whatever. It's so cute. I love this card. Okay, and it's not like, it's not worth $1 million. It's okay. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. Everything doesn't have to be worth $1 million. Just an act of enjoyment. We enjoy Pokemon, and to me, what's wrong with that? Let's enjoy some Pokemon. Oh, I'm gonna move these up, guys, just a little bit, just so I've noticed on some of my shorts that the cards get cut off, and I want to make sure that everyone can see them, because I think to some extent people enjoy just watching openings and watching and seeing. These are not the easiest to find sometimes. I try to be helpful to people like this person. Oh my goodness, Meloetta, beautiful, beautiful card. People just have Pokemon, they're like, hey, I don't really want to open these, do you want them? I'm like, of course I do. You provide me a little bit of entertainment, I pay a little extra, and it's, to me, I do it so that way it's a mutual benefit. Rufflet, again, Rufflet, Darumaka. This is the little pump and dump story of that illustration, where it's hilarious. I do like to watch content. Master Ball Crustle, boom, beautiful guy. But I like watching the hype machine as it is. I think it's great, just to see how everything's doing. But guys, these are our pulls. Beautiful. And let me just pull up our big hitters. I mean, out of 6 booster bundles, let me put these. I do like organization. What a good time. I am humbled and blessed to be able to have these, and I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for taking the time, and sorry, backing that up so you can see them all. I hope you guys will have a great day. Enjoy Pokemon. Take it all in. We all have different opinions on everything, but that is the, I'm from the United States. It's the American way. One of the best things that we have, and it's a right of ours, is discourse. And so differing opinions should be promoted, not looked down upon. That's my opinion, and that's my rant for the day. I hope you guys all take care, and thank you for watching. Bye.